Listen, I have a question for you, and this is it. Are you letting other people kill your dreams? Meaning, have you given other people the authority to tell you that you cannot go after what you have inside of your heart? Have you taken the dream, the destiny, the thing that was inside of you, and given it to the opinions and validation of other people to dictate whether or not you go after what you were created for? This is a deep question, and this is a question that needs to be answered, and it needs to be answered so that we can go further and so that we can reach our destiny, so that we can reach what we were made for. This happens by accident. Nobody intends to let somebody else control their life, but we fit into a framework where we believe that we have no power over that, and we use words like I can't, and we give up the power, we give up the authority of our future to other people, and even people that don't care about us, even people that have no interest in where we're going. We say their opinion matters, their validation equates to my decision-making process, and we let the validation of other people, whether it's on social media, our friends, our family, the media, decide for us what we're going to do, and we compare our lives to other people. We compare what they have or what we missed out on at a certain age in our life, or where we were going and life took a different track, and we decide to allow and give up the power of our future to other people to decide our dreams, to decide our destiny. And we're actually saying this, we're saying I'm powerless to decide my life. I have no power to choose where I'm going. And I want to say this, that if you believe that you have no power to choose your life, that somebody else is dictating it for you, one, that's a lie, but two, I get it. I get that it feels real, and I don't want to invalidate that at all. And so I want to go talk about that a little bit here. The only reason that you feel that way is because a series of decisions, choices, experiences created experiential truth in your life that made you believe and decide, I have no power, this other person does. And then we start using language and words that remove our power and give them to other people, give them to our circumstances, give them to our situations, and we choose that we have no more power. And so I want to say this, after the holiday weekend, you have the power this week to decide where you're going, what your future looks like, what your destiny looks like. Nobody else can decide that for you. You have the power to choose if you're going to allow other people's emergencies to dictate your emotions, if you're going to allow other people's opinions to choose your future for you, if you are going to give up your power or not, or take it back. And so I want to encourage you today, take back the power and the authority that you've given up to other people. Maybe you did this when you were younger. Maybe something happened to you, and I'm not invalidating what happened, by the way. You did not deserve for that to happen. Nobody deserves for those things to happen. But that thing created, there's actually chemical responses in our body that fire certain hormones that trigger us, and they wire our brain to believe, if I'm in a situation like this ever again, avoid it because I'm unsafe here. And then that creates anxiety the next time we're in a similar situation that's not like it, and we actually treat the similar situation as a one-to-one identical to that past situation. Meaning, let's say you had a bear chasing you in the woods. If you saw another bear again, you'd probably run away or hide so that it wouldn't chase you again. But maybe you were told to sit down and shut up in school, and so anytime somebody that's leading you tells you that you're doing something wrong, you be quiet and you shrink back. Maybe anytime that you have a dream and somebody kills it, you stop going after that dream, and you're allowing those opinions of other people, or this, because you didn't receive validation from others, because other people didn't validate that dream, you're deciding maybe it wasn't a good dream because I didn't get the claps from other people, the applause of other people, and they didn't say, wow, good job, because they're not seeing what you're seeing. You see, other people don't have the history of what's going on in your mind, in your spirit, and you're giving up the authority of your future to other people. It's time to stop doing that. And it's time to take back the authority and the control of your life away from all the other outside influences of people, humans, that you've given it up to, and letting the fear of human opinion or the need for people's approval to decide your future, and take it back yourself and make the decisions for yourself to go after what you were made for. Listen, I believe that we were made with a purpose, and our Creator, God, created us uniquely and individually with a purpose. And so no other person can decide what our unique individual purpose is. Now, we honor and we respect wisdom, people that have been there before, wise counsel of people. But if somebody invalidates you for the sake of their own insecurity to validate themselves that they know more of what they're talking about, for example, don't let that dictate for you where you're going if you know inside of you, this is what I was called and made for. Take back the authority of your future, and don't let other people's opinions or their validation or invalidation decide for you where you're headed. Choose this day to walk in your calling and destiny. If you don't know what that is, if you don't know what your calling and destiny is, I have some resources. My podcast, the Grow Your Life podcast, talks about this. There's episodes, episode number 12, episode number 17. I did episode number 22. Go check those up. Episode number 22 is a 7-day life transformation program. Episode number 17 is a not so conventional way of finding your why, finding your purpose. Episode number 12 is a framework for doing the impossible. Episode number 5 even talks about how to break through any sort of fear in your life. And so go check that out, the Grow Your Life podcast. Look it up on any podcasting app on your phone. Just look up hashtag Grow Your Life or Grow Your Life or my name, Jeremiah Krakowski, and you'll find it. And I believe in you, and I know that you can go after your destiny and what you were made for, because nobody was made to do what you were made to do, because they're not you, and you're not made to be a copy of other people, but a unique individual that is called and made with a purpose. And now it's time to walk in it. Grow your life, everybody, and we'll talk soon.